was like, yeah, like first he was amping him to get stout. Then he was like, yo, so when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we could just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it.
This is
Paul.
Okay.
He telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the fuck this nigga just said?
Yeah, I love this drink.
Will you put my bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, will you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
No,
I like that.
I'll be
Oh,
practicing.
Lord.
Yeah.
Scrabbling and scraping?
Let's just get right to it, but I don't want to be called daddy by no man, and here we go.
Hey, what's good? What's good, good people? Once again, we back. My name is, I never really introduced myself. I always say I'm back with my brother from another mother. But I'm going to let you know, this is Steve-O right here, Brooklyn native. And I'm just chilling with my man, Queens native, my brother from another mother, CJ.
What's good?
We chilling, man. It's been a lot of talk going on, but I just want to let everybody know that we are not professionals. If you're trying to hear something that is going to change your life on this show and get you to do better in life and all that kind of stuff, it ain't happening. All right. I'm just going to let you know.
But we do have household opinions that many of you guys can relate to.
Right. You might agree with some of the stuff that we say and some of the stuff you might not, but just trying to give you an honest opinion. This is what we call the good, the bad, and the game. All right. And it's all aspects to that. That means we could be talking about all kinds of things, but you best believe there's some kind of game behind it. All right. Today, it's been a hot topic, for a few weeks now. And talking about Diddy.
No Diddy?
No doubt. It's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of speculations. Let me just see if I can kind of get you up to speed a little bit real quick before my brother chimes in on this one. Diddy supposedly his house on the West Coast and house in the East Coast. On the West Coast, it was in L.A. and East Coast was in Miami. They raided his homes. To go ahead and raid both places, I mean, this is an organized thing that was going on here, and something got to be done. I don't know anything about, what they trying to do. I hear sex trafficking, something like that. But in order for them to even think about trying to raid your cribs like this, they got to have something.
I agree.
Right? I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what it is, but you got to have something if you're going to go raiding people's houses and all that, or raiding his houses. So, and it's not just one house.
It's two houses.
It's two houses on opposite coasts. You know what I'm saying?
Now, much of what we have is speculation. And you're going to listen to a lot of people that have a lot of different opinions, and some of them are far left, far right, whatever. We're not going to sit here and tell you that our opinion is going to be the right one or the right fact or whatever. But Diddy's obviously guilty of something.
Whoa.
That they're researching anyway. But he hasn't been convicted of anything. So
if he ain't been convicted, then we can't say he's guilty.
Or at least they think. Let me say this right. They think he's guilty of something.
And
he may not be guilty.
I actually was going to ask you that.
It's supposed to be a sex trafficking investigation.
Right.
We do know this. Cassie got rewarded immediately for something.
Well, when it comes down to celebrities, right? And it's kind of unfortunate, but when it comes down to celebrities and they wind up with an accusation or something like that, you would probably turn around and say, yo, I'm not guilty. I'm going to fight this all the way, right? And then you would probably have to talk to somebody and say, hey, look, you're going to pay. The accusation alone is can do things for your, negative to your career.
Especially in this country for men.
Right. So you're going to pay. It's either you're going to pay a lot or you're going to pay a little, but you're going to pay. And that's the unfortunate thing about it with the accusation. So, but most people will feel that because you're paying that you're automatically guilty. And that's not necessarily the case.
You know, in the past, it used to be like in Mexico, you're guilty until proven innocent. In the United States, you're innocent until proven guilty. But that has taken a shift in the United States.
Unless you're
it's
black.
where I mean, you can say it for black or anything, but you can even say it for men. Mm-hmm. Now, if they taint your name as a man in the United States, whether you're guilty or not, that fucks you up for life.
Yeah, that's a rough deal, you know. So the only reason I say that is because you got celebrities that have paid just to be done with it. That would leave a bad taste in my mouth because if I'm innocent, I ain't trying to pay you for nothing. But I guess you could always countersue or go those means or whatever in order to try to, you know, get your dignity and all that back. And, you know, but a lot of people, at least back in the day, used to just pay and say like, hey, look,
just make it go away.
Yeah, make it go away because I'm not going to fight you in court and wind up paying all this crazy amount of money just for my lawyers alone and have to deal with that. You know?
That my door?
Excuse the noise, y'all. Sorry about that. It looks like got a little bit of construction going on here. Next door somewhere.
So yeah, Diddy's just in between a rock and a hard place. There's a lot of speculation going on that Diddy may not even be who they're after. We don't know who they may be after, but there's also Diddy has not been charged with anything. And there's also other people who've been in situations like this that has left the country, like Russell Simmons. When he's in Bali, I don't think Russell's coming back. It's a non-extraditable country. But Diddy, last we heard, was in Antigua. I'm pretty sure he's not there now. I'm not sure where he's at.
Yeah, but that's an extradition country right there.
That's why I'm pretty sure he's not there right now. There's obviously somebody in the background that wants to be in our podcast, so we're going to work on that. But we're going to keep this going because it's a hot topic, and we're going to stay hot.
Okay, yeah. So the only reason, like I said, I said that before is because celebrities got to pay regardless, right? And then it's just popular belief whether they believe that he's guilty or not. That's unfortunate. As of right now, we really don't know, except for the sex trafficking. He hasn't even really been charged or with anything. So he can go wherever he want. You know what I'm saying? Travel wherever he want.
We're not even loud, so that must be maintenance.
In order to go any places, I wonder what's gonna happen when he comes back. You know what I'm saying?
If I was him, I ain't coming back.
Now, hear me out. He does have a history, all right, of partying, I guess I would say.
Yes.
Matter of fact, we got a clip that's like 6 years ago. Right?
You don't even have to sum it up. Let the clip say it, because nothing else needs to be said.
But it's him partying, and look, hold up, you could party any kind of way you want to. That's just how it is. As long as it ain't illegal, right. But you can party any kind of way you want. You got
as long as you ain't breaking any laws and you ain't hurting nobody.
And these are grown adults here.
Yeah,
these are grown adults. So if grown adults agree to party, then they made that decision. All right. Some things I wouldn't do, but I'm just saying. Yeah. Let's take a look at this clip real quick.
Let's just get right to it. But I don't want to be called daddy by no man. And here we go.
Yeah, I love this drink. I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
No,
I like that.
I'll be
Lord. Yeah. Scrabbling and scraping?
Yeah, I love this drink.
Will you put my bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Will you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping.
They looking at him like, what the?
Fabulous
I'm not gonna go over
face.
with that one.
Make a wish.
That one.
Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
Every day's your birthday on Drink Champs. God damn it, I'm in.
Where I look back on where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real? Because
Did you miss me?
I'm saying it seems like a thing.
I miss
with this
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man.
Man, but I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
Yeah, we partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying? Eyes.
Yeah, you see that question? What kind of party does he want to have?
I understand. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Yo, okay. So check this out. It's me, Tyrese, Ray J, and F. Gary Gray. You know, I'm a type of nigga, I like variety, man. I like people that's unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? I like different personalities. So I was like, I never knew they would become what they are today. But you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, that sounded like the type of night I want to have in Vegas. You understand what I'm saying? So
Type of night.
Right. What is this ninja on for real?
So Tyrese kept on talking.
This is a Floyd fight, right?
Yeah. And Tyrese keep on talking about like how you got to get back for church. And we just like, yo, the night ain't start. You got to get back for church. We in motherfucking Vegas, nigga. We're like, you can go to church next week. You know what I'm saying? Send your thing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing we in Vegas. Don't be bringing God into the city. Don't bring God.
That must be what Katt Williams was talking about.
You know what I'm saying? F. Gary Gray is like, nigga, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Ray J. So Ray J is like just really like feeling like Ray J right now. You know what I'm saying?
He's trying to ting, but the roster wasn't having it.
Yo, I'm telling you, yo.
Hey, yo. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said let me pick it up. That's why I said let me pick it up from right there.
I'm like, Diddy grabbing dudes by the hand, like, come here. Okay.
Go ahead. No, Groove.
Killing.
No. Come tell the story. Groove, we're intoxicated.
Listen.
Oh, Groove, you helping me build that beautiful, nice guy, Rastafari brand of yours, huh? I see you, man.
I'm walking.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday. It's fabulous. The only nigga that got the name that I want.
What?
Happy birthday.
Fabulous.
Thank you, my brother.
Let's take a shot for that, boy.
All right.
Too much.
All right. Hey.
Speechless.
You right.
Hey.
You ain't calling me daddy. We ain't gonna be in the same room after you call me daddy. I'm out.
While we got the adrenaline up and flowing, let's hear what Usher has to say. Let's go ahead and roll right into what Usher has to say as a team under Diddy's tutelage.
But hold on, that one was 6 years ago. This one is 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's even before that jump, right? Yeah. That we just watched. Okay.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's.
What do you pay L.A. Reid for that?
Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I
Come
mean,
on, really?
Hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans. Jodeci, Mary
okay?
J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time.
Yeah, you know moms
Did
ain't
you have
know.
you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like, you know,
What
like
a
a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
Hey, that begs to ask, would you ever send your kids to Puffy's camp?
Yo, he said he ain't sending them. Hell no. Now, would you send yours? I wouldn't.
Nah, I'm not gonna let my kid. That's torture to my kid because I don't know what's gonna happen.
Right.
And kids can't make decisions for themselves.
Right.
And if something happened to my kid because of a decision I made, don't know if I could live with myself. It was
right.
You know,
I just feel like I gotta have a throat to choke if something go wrong.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta know. Somebody gotta give me some answers if something go wrong with my kid.
Hey, let's take this to another level because our producer seems to feel a certain way about one Michael Jackson being guilty of something similar.
Hey man, I ain't talking about Mike, man. Mike ain't
guilty
my
of
dude.
none of that.
Mike is my dude. When I was growing up, man, I listened to Mike all the time. Listened to his music. I emulated the dance and all that.
I can see
I ain't
that.
talking about Mike.
I can see that, Chris Tucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, Mike could do no wrong, and especially that
And I
kid.
feel the same
that
way.
kid lied on him.
Yeah.
That kid lied on him because his father. And then he
to
5
get a
years
come
later,
up.
he got his money. Then 5 years later, he gonna go ahead and
Tell
admit
the
it.
truth.
Come on, man.
Got
Come
his
on, man.
come
I'm
up.
sorry, yo.
And you know they wanted Mike dead because Mike got the richest masters and he owned the Beatles masters and
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah,
they just wanted Mike dead so they could capitalize on the money.
I think Ray want to throw Mike in there, Mike name in there, you know, because
You know how these millennials are. They believe the first thing they hear and they don't do the research.
Ray's turned into a fucker right now because you know he want to throw him in there.
You want to say Mike did it?
Hold on, as if Mike was doing shit that R. Kelly was doing or shit that Diddy was supposedly doing. Or matter of fact, I ain't gonna say supposedly because you got these guys on here telling you that this is what he was getting into.
You got Diddy telling
You
you.
know, like, yeah, you
Diddy
know?
calling people daddy.
Yeah, calling you daddy, yo. What? Yo,
I wish
hold on,
you
let me ask
showed the
Let
Meek Mill one,
let me ask
too.
you something. Let me ask you something. Growing up, we talking New York, right? Anybody ever call you daddy?
No.
If somebody called you
Spanish lady called me Poppy before.
Right. I heard that. Poppy. Hey, Poppy, blah, 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 you know. But
never daddy.
Dude call you
A
daddy?
dude? No.
You ever, right off the break, that's not welcoming.
No.
That's not too welcoming because you call me daddy. I'm like, yo, what the? Not having it. See, I'm good with that. I'm good with just. No, I'm not good with it. Tell you the truth. I thought I've gotten older and you know
some things you can accept.
I can deal with it. Now don't get it twisted. People have the right to do whatever it is they want to do, and I don't have a problem with it at all. It's all good, but you got to also respect it. That I don't get down with certain things, you know. So you know, calling me daddy is one of them. You know, just call me. You'll call me daddy.
You doing your thing, daddy.
You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be all super aggressive or nothing like that. Saying, yo, you call me daddy and see what happened. You know, I'm just saying, call me daddy. It's pretty much
get
the
a
end.
daddy size ass.
That's pretty much that's the end. That's the end of the party for me. You know what I'm saying? I can remove myself. I'm out of there. I'm gone. That's like, yo, I'm not really liking all the talk that's going on.
What's up with the daddy shit, man? We don't get down like that, motherfucker.
But we was getting into the whole thing with
Mike.
No, you just taking your kids, because remember, these are adults. Okay?
Word.
These are adults that made a decision whether they was gonna stay or whether they was gonna go. All right. But back to the whole thing, and I don't say nothing about Mike. He asking me, yo, would you let your kids go to Neverland with Mike? Yeah. I would let my kids go to Neverland with Mike. It was a once in a lifetime deal. Yes. My kids, yeah, no problem. I wouldn't be far away.
Yeah. I wouldn't let him go with Mike unaccompanied.
I'm not gonna be far away. All right. In other words, my kids ain't getting on no flight. Hey, yo, they going to Neverland. I'll be like, well, I know they got a hotel down there somewhere. I'll be at the hotel. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna
I'll be
far.
in Neverland.
But
riding rides.
You know what I'm saying? Now, aside from that, would I have my kids go to R. Kelly joint? No. Would I have my kids go to one of Diddy parties? No. All right. My thing is that
shit, I wouldn't have my grown girls go to no.
Hold up. First of all, my kids shouldn't be at those places.
Facts.
All right. So, hell, I wouldn't be at those places because I'm looking at it like you have a decision to make. If I'm at a party, hear me out. If I'm at a party and we in the house, yo, this is a beautiful place you got here. This is nice. Party's going on, you know, we drinking, everything's good. And then you do come to us and say, hey, yo, you should come to the back VIP. I'm be like, hold up. What's going to go down in the VIP that ain't going down right here? You know what I'm saying? Right. So right off the break, now, back in the day, I probably would go like this. Yo, I'm curious. I want to see what's going on back there. I want to know what it's all about. Like some of the people that probably have witnessed and been at his parties, right?
And that's exactly why Usher said my kids can't go.
Hold up. But when you go there and you look and you see, right? You have a decision to make. Either you're going to stay or you're going to go. You're a grown man. You're an adult. These are adults. You're going to stay or you're going to go. Now, why you stay could be for all kinds of reasons. All right?
Did y'all ever hear the baby story with Puffy?
No. Hold up.
I want to say that one so bad because that sums up some shit.
Hold up, though. But, I mean, I got to hear your opinion on this. Everybody, and I'm not saying there are victims when stuff is done against their will. But when you sit there and you make that decision that you're going to stay because you're curious about what's going on, or you're going to maybe, I don't know, maybe he's doing something for you and you feel like I got to do it because he's looking me out or whatever. Whatever the reason, you're a grown person, you make that decision. Me, myself, I'm looking at it like, yeah, I'm out of there. One of the things, I'm not playing no damn basketball butt naked with a bunch of dudes. All right? I don't know what kind of party that is, but I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Funny.
So,
well, you know,
I just want to hear your opinion on that. That's all.
Nah, it's real simple with me. I mean, it's cut and dry. My family, I think, is a lot like me, and it's either for them or it's not. And, you know, we got a few eccentric people. They're eccentric in their ways, but they're not going to indulge in some shit that's kind of unknown. But I was not reading, but I was looking at a video with the baby the other day talking about a Puffy joint. And he said, yeah, he was at the Puffy party, everything, and he was getting down, everybody was having a good time. And then he noticed that, you know, later in the party, people cleared out. Like, Puffy sent people home, but he didn't send him home. And he's like, he's curious, like, what the fuck? And, you know, the story,
right.
The video kind of ended there. So,
again,
you know, everything's left with some speculation.
Again,
but, goddamn, when you hear all this speculation, you got to wonder, what the fuck is going on?
Grown adults, yo.
Yeah.
You grown adults. Ray, only way you sending me somewhere is if you kicking me out. All right?
If it's your house and you say I got to go, I'm gone.
You tell me I got to go, I'm out of there, right?
Right.
This nigga got the... You trying to tell me this dude can send people away and keep one person in because he plan on doing something?
So, you know, obviously he had an agenda before the beginning of the night, and then once the party kick off, the party is a mask for his fucking masquerades. And once the agenda kicks in, I don't need these people no more. Let me go ahead and do what I'm going to do. That's what I'm thinking.
Yo, well, apparently, some other cats actually was speaking on Diddy about some of the things that he say. I think that when Diddy probably get nice or whatever, he start letting things. He start letting things kind of
frivolous
fly
with the
out
mouth,
a little bit.
right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Get a little loose with the lips.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. I'm thinking that from these stories like this one right here with
just
50.
the lips, or you think there's some finishing moves?
Actually, I was not trying to go in depth with that. All right. wasn't trying to have.
We're still giving him the benefit of the doubt, right?
I ain't trying to say stuff and have you picturing stuff in your mind.
We still giving him the benefit of the doubt.
He'll say all of.
But you heard what y'all heard what Katt said. Did you tell him? You let him hear what Katt said? Something about protecting that little virgin hole. Did you let him hear that?
Yo.
You gotta play that.
Yo.
You gotta play that, man.
Oh my goodness.
He said,
these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have no more of these.
Amen, amen. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in
Yo.
So
you tell it.
No, you're
no,
the best.
I want you to tell it.
You really are the best. You proving it here today. As much as I'm proving it, you proving it. You proving it. Yeah, that wasn't the thing. It wasn't. People say that. He lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened.
Now, he talking about Dave Chappelle.
Like,
Yeah, he's talking about Dave Chappelle.
They offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down $50 million? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times.
Why?
Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
I need.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So you hear this? Do you hear this? You hear Katt talking all this about, yo, he's like, I turned it down. I turned 50 million. First he was talking
all
about,
I want to know is what do you think about that?
But he was talking about Dave Chappelle at first.
No,
that was a different show.
Come on, man.
Look,
Stop.
I'm trying to let the
Get right to it.
I'm trying to
Fuck
let
that
the
Dave
listeners.
Chappelle
I'm
shit.
trying to let make sure the listeners can follow
the
on as
listeners
far as
saw what we saw.
No,
and
they
know.
heard him say that he turned down 50 million. They don't know who he was. So I'm just elaborating and letting it be known that it was David Chappelle that turned down 50 million. He's saying it was more to it than just that. And then he got into the story about how he had to turn down 50 million 4 times because Diddy be wanting to party. And he said he was trying to protect his virgin hole. So what's your question, man? Because what you saying to me?
I'm going to be distinct with it.
All right.
What do you think he meant by protecting his virgin hole and Diddy wanting to party in the same sentence? Diddy likes to party, and I'm trying to protect that virgin hole we was talking about.
I can only assume here, all right?
You know what they say about assuming.
You make it, no Diddy. Make ass out of you and me. I'm just saying. All I'm saying is that the way I took it that, Diddy was going to pay 50 mil for him to, experiment with him or whatever. Call it.
Ream his ass.
While they party or whatever, All I'm saying is the same way, and that proves my point, the same way the Katt was like, you got to tell him no. So some people want to claim that they victims. In my opinion, you ain't no damn victim because you made a decision that you was going to go ahead and do this, Joan, and you did it, all right? So therefore, all of this stuff coming up talking about, as far as Diddy doing this, Diddy doing that, I'm pretty sure everybody know that this is what he do, right?
Mm-hmm.
That don't mean you gotta do it with them. You feel me?
Can I say something else about another party that I heard about Diddy's, another person's opinion?
Who?
Denzel Washington. Denzel said he was invited to a Diddy party once.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Denzel is a very discreet gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
Handles himself with dignity almost on all occasions. And
Another
he said
New
he
York,
went to the...
another New York cat, right?
Yeah, Bronx cat. He went to the party and it wasn't quite the type of party he expected. There's some wild things going on, he said.
Okay.
So he left. He promptly left early.
So he
never
rolled out.
went back to any more. And that's Denzel. Denzel got an image to uphold, and he's not into that type of stuff. And he left.
So what are you saying about the ones that decide to stay?
What would you say about the ones that decided to stay and
that they
came
ain't no
back
damn
again?
victim.
Victim?
They're not a victim.
They're grown ass people that decided to stay.
Exactly. So therefore, if you decided to stay, you made that decision that you was all with what was going on.
Well.
Hey,
in that case, you're right. But I don't think they're coming after Diddy for that.
I know they're not coming after Diddy for that because that's his thing. Whatever it is, they're coming after Diddy for trafficking, right?
Yeah.
Right, the trafficking side.
Trafficking is like pimping, you know.
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay.
It don't necessarily have to be like pedophilia, even though that can be involved.
But I'm saying you got things like this, right? The videos here, like, they talking about, hey, did he say some shit sometimes and don't know that he's saying it because he nice, get nice with it.
You saw the shit with 2-Bit?
Yeah, I saw that one where he was with the clown and Diddy was dressed as a clown. It was a Halloween time frame somewhere, right? Yeah. Either way you look at it, all I'm saying, all right, is that...
When does it become not suspect anymore?
Are we talking about as far as Diddy being who he is?
We're talking about all
and
the
his
people
parties? Or are we talking about why the law is after Diddy?
Well,
these two separate things right there.
You're right. It's definitely two separate things.
Okay.
Because whatever he did, we still are in the dark about that.
Right, because he hasn't been indicted. All right.
But
he has no formal charges.
We do have quite a few people that say Diddy loves to party, and Diddy has his own sacred form of partying that maybe a lot of men like you and I wouldn't agree with.
Okay, but either way you look at it, that ain't against the law if he partying. If he partying and he doing whatever it is,
something else.
No, what I'm saying is that he partying, however he partying, whatever it is he doing, if you ain't with that, you ain't got to be with that. That's what I'm saying. You can just easily roll on up out of there. You can bounce, do what you do because you ain't trying to be a part of that whole scene. Now, all I'm saying is for people that turn around and they stay and they decide they want to be a part of that scene, don't turn around and say that you a victim. That's all I'm saying. Don't be like, yo, man, he took advantage of me or whatever. Now I do hear
You can't be a grown ass person and say that.
Right.
Now, Cassie can, because he did some ruthless things to her, even though she was grown. He carried her. But let's just be.
Hold up. I'm on this. I'm gonna get back because we could stray a little bit because you could talk about Diddy. It's a lot to talk about when it comes down to Diddy and the things that he
go
do.
On forever and ever and ever.
I'm basically talking about Diddy right now is out of country. All right, he's out of country for a reason. I'm wondering, did somebody tip Diddy off?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, Diddy got a lot of money, so he got a lot of allies. And even if he don't, they be like, shit, everybody against Diddy. I could go and do something for Diddy. Diddy might slip me a couple of dollars.
I'm a little confused, and maybe y'all can help me out with this. Where was Diddy when he decided to roll? Was he in L.A. or was he in Miami?
It was Antigua the last I heard.
No. When he decided to roll to get out of country.
Oh, that's a good question. I have no answer. He? I don't know.
Was he because his sons were in L.A., right? When they raided that.
Wasn't that Miami they found his sons at? Or
where was his sons at? Were they in L.A. or were they in Where were they at?
I don't know.
One of them was at the mansion.
All of them, both of them are mansions.
Which mansion? In Miami.
Miami.
So did he fly away from Miami, or did he fly away from L.A.?
That's a good question.
I don't have that. If, ladies and gentlemen, if we had the kind of staff,
what's the difference?
If
what's the difference? And I want to know what's your take on if he flew out of either place. What are you saying?
See, look at that. See, it's saying right now that they're unclear exactly where Combs was during the searches. So they don't know.
Images from TMZ appear to show Combs walking around, coming face to face with federal authorities at Miami Opelika Executive Airport. Oh, that motherfucker flew out of Miami because he was at the airport.
So he flew out of Miami. All right. Where was his kids?
His kids was at the mansion in Miami. I know at least one of them, he was in handcuffs. They had pictures of it.
So he was able to get out of there. The reason I'm asking this is because why didn't he take them with him?
Why would he?
Why wouldn't he?
He doesn't think his kids are in trouble. Even though Ray pointed out something that is one of his kids might have a problem with, but I don't think they're investigating them for that. I think they're investigating P. Diddy for things that he's done or he's tied to.
Okay, well, if I'm leaving country and my kids is at my mansion.
If your kids are innocent, they can't touch them.
I'm not leaving them there.
Well, you send them somewhere
Why
else.
should I leave? Why should I leave them there to face that?
I wouldn't. You think Russell got all his kids? Well, his kids are grown, but you think Russell would have took his kids to Bali?
Probably not, because he didn't need to. They were grown, but they wasn't coming to raid. They wasn't coming to raid where his kids was at.
I'm pretty sure. Well, they didn't.
Well, that's
I don't
assumption.
even remember. Yeah,
that's assumption.
Right, I don't
now.
remember him getting raided, but I knew he knew what they was trying to do to him, and he said, "Okay, sayonara."
Right. That's what I'm talking about. He found out, rolled out. How'd he find out? What kind of time frame was that?
We don't have those details right now.
Hey, I'm gonna just throw this out there. What if Diddy's an informant?
Well, where would you get that from? It's possible though. There might be a bigger fish they're after. Who would that be?
What if he is an informant?
It's possible.
What if
we've seen crazier things, right?
What if it's like, hey yo, this is what's getting ready to go down with you and whatnot. I need you to go ahead and roll out. I'm just throwing that out there.
Hey, we don't need to.
I don't
go
have
too
no proof.
far.
I don't have no proof or nothing like that.
Let's don't go too far off, but let's hear what 50 had to say about Diddy and calling him gay.
All he want to do is sit there talk about the dude being gay. I'll be like, okay, so he is. So what?
You know, 50 gonna be 50, man.
I'm just. It's two different. All I'm saying is two different things we talking about here. That's all.
He said something fabulous, and he goes, "Yo, no, but me and you, we ain't partying. Like we need to party." What are you talking about? When people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. Like when you see Jay the kids put it. The nigga Puff was like, yeah, like first he was amping him to get style. Then he was like, yo, so when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we could just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it. This is Puff. Okay. He telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the fuck this nigga just said? I got the fuck away from him because I was like, this nigga like the fucking wait. This nigga just tell me he take me shopping. And this is shit that goes on. But this is a little fruit. Puff's a fruit pie. It's a fruit pie. Trust me.
You know Nori had to be careful with that because Puff put this on Revolt. So he kind of owned this shit. So Nori got to watch.
So you say Nori was at the parties?
No, you saw how Nori acted when he was calling him daddy, you doing your thing and shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Nori got to be Team Puffy in this.
Because that was the boss.
Subtle way. Yeah,
that was the boss. Okay. Well, again, at the parties, Puffy's the boss. Got your career in his hands. Cats will do certain things, I guess. Me, myself, like when he was doing that making.
What about the cameras, though? He got cameras everywhere. And he says the cameras are always going, so he can hold people hostage because he got them on camera. So all of his shit that he does, he films it. This is what we're led to believe anyway.
I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to your crib if I know you got a bunch of cameras, yo. Not that I got anything to hide. I just don't need to be on your video for whatever the fuck reason you got that you need all these cameras.
Yeah, I got a lot of cameras, right?
Yeah, don't be licking your face and shit when you talk about you got a lot of cameras. Fucking, this podcast is over right now. I'll be like, yo, I'm out of here, yo. Fucking gonna talk about you got a lot of cameras and licking his face and shit.
Oh, man, that was funny.
You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying, why would you go to a spot? Of course, these people don't know that. They didn't know that, right?
No.
People going to his thing, they didn't know. Okay.
No, Cassie put that out there.
Okay.
Cassie said he got cameras all over his shit.
Okay. Who's this? You want to play it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what he say?
Play it. Let's see what he say.
Likes. Me, when I think about one of these prior lawsuits, Little Rod Jones, this producer, he alleged that Sean Combs has cameras in all of his homes.
Oh, shit.
And these cameras captured a lot of his illicit behavior as a form of blackmail. So was it possible they were looking at the camera systems? We just don't know. But one of the big updates.
Hey, that joke came from Fed Reacts, yo. Shout out to them cats, man. I really like his show, man. I enjoy his pod and whatnot. They go a little bit more in depth as far as on the legal standpoint side, as far as how they do these things with these search and seizures and the way these things are written up. It's very informative. So if you get a chance to go on ahead and check some of his pods out, man, you got to get over there to Fed Reacts, yo.
Statement from Combs' attorney, Aaron Dyer.
This statement reads, it was from yesterday. It says, quote,
yesterday, there was a gross
Excuse
overuse
me?
of military
Are you getting paid for that
search warrants were
plug?
executed at Mr. Combs' residences. There was no excuse for the
the
excessive show
truth,
of force and
the
hostility
truth don't
exhibited by
change,
authorities,
baby.
or the way his children and employees were
Or
treated.
how
Mr.
Puffy
Combs
say,
obtained
the
and
truth
spoke
don't
to
change,
cooperating
daddy.
authorities.
You know, this is him just trying to save
Yo,
face.
man, you
The thing
can't
is,
call
guys,
me daddy, no Diddy.
Got that shit right.
That's
What's
good
this?
stuff, man. How we doing on time,
Hold on,
brother?
no. What is this right here? Diddy's lawyer. I mean, Diddy's lawyer gonna say whatever he got to say and whatnot in order to get this guy out that frying pan, yo. So that's what you pay lawyers to do.
Yeah.
You pay lawyers to go in ahead and speak and talk that talk and whatnot, stuff that you can't do for yourself and whatnot in order to get you out of some shit.
Diddy's lawyers don't know the whole story yet. That's what it is. You know, that they're going to keep him in the dark as long as they possibly can until they get everything they want.
Right. No doubt. So we're going to go ahead. I'm just saying, this can turn into a crazy long episode, yo, but we just wanted to get it out there and just see what you guys might think. Yo, hit us up in the chat. Let us know what you think. I'm pretty sure everybody's got an opinion on this.
Yeah, everybody's has something to say about Diddy. So give us some feedback. Let's talk about it. Talk about it in the chat.
No doubt. Thank y'all for checking out the latest episode of The Good, The Bad, and The Game.
And the game.